In Oasis, it's easy to create a change order from a project, especially if it's a large project. This may make some sense to speed things up a little bit. So let me go to Projects, look up the project I'm working with. And what I'd like to do is take this basic bill of material here that's already been ordered and add something to it. And the reason why I want to do this is I want my customer to approve what I'm about to order for them. Add that in. I need to mark this as a winning option because that's already been sent over to the factory. Okay, and below that I'll add in another option. Now options have not been, we're telling the system not to send this to the order entry system yet, but let's send that as part of a quote over to our customer. I'll do a simple add. I'll copy down fixture type B. All I need to do is add 2 housings and 2 trims. Make any other changes as necessary. I'll leave it as is for the moment. And now all I need to do is print my quote and send it over to my customer. So as soon as I hit print, customer copy. So all set up, I'll send this over to Terry. Send message is fine. And looks good there, print. And now I basically have the one item here that I'm going to send over for them to approve. And we're done. So now the customer, as soon as they call back or email me back and said, yes, let's go for it, all I have to do is open up the project again. I'll go ahead and show this again. Just find my project and then open it up. And then on the bill of material, I'll mark this option. I'll mark it as a winning option instead. Okay. And now when I create my POs, it's been instructed basically to add 2 new items for housing and 2 more items for trim. Okay. Now, little trick here. On the manufacturers tab, if I change the PO or add a PO number in, which I don't have one right now, it'll instruct the system to create another PO for this. But in this case, I just want to create a change order and add this to the existing PO. So I either leave it blank or leave it as the original PO number. Okay. And hit create. And now we immediately drop into the order. So this is my original purchase order and it's labeled as a change. I go to the items tab and sure enough, I have all the different items in here. It says housing and trim underneath of it. And if I hit print, and it's wanting to basically change my ship to location. I don't want to do that this time. Hit OK and hit OK. There's my decorative item that's changed. And the original fundamental item, we're just doing adds to this one. Yeah, quick note, by the way, this change actually I did earlier before I started the recording. So actually, you should not see every single vendor PO change. It's just the ones that you actually changed on. So ignore that one for today, but everything's set up. Add change number 1. Going over to the factory. Now, one thing to note about change orders, and I'll cover this a little deeper in another video, is you can actually have recap change orders. So not only show the PO or the order as the case is here with the changes, but page 2 will contain all the material after they've been applied. Actually, all the changes have been applied. As usual, Oasis actually creates attachments for every single one of the changes, just so we can follow what happened. And that is how you can create a change order from a project inside of Oasis.